At the edge of a quiet town stood a tall, grassy hill, swaying gently in the wind like a green ocean. Most children avoided it. The climb was steep, the ground uneven, and the top seemed impossibly far away. But for Marco, the hill was more than just a hill. It was every doubt he carried inside himself. He had always felt smaller than the others, slower, less capable. While other kids ran freely across fields, he often stayed behind, watching, wondering why things seemed harder for him. One afternoon, after another moment of feeling left out, he found himself standing at the base of that hill, staring upward. He took a step, then another. Halfway up, his foot slipped on loose dirt and he fell to his knees. Frustration burned in his chest. Maybe he really wasn't strong enough. Maybe the hill was just proof of that. Then he noticed movement in the grass. A small bird struggled nearby.
Chirp,
One
I'm
wing
here to
hung
help you.
awkwardly, clearly injured, yet the bird kept trying to move forward. Hop, pause, hop again. It didn't compare itself to others. It didn't question whether it could succeed. It simply tried, again and again, because trying was the only way forward. Something changed inside Marco. He gently picked up the bird and carried it home. Over the following days, he built a soft nest, fed it crumbs, and watched as the tiny creature slowly regained strength. Each flutter of its wings felt like a small victory. During that same time, Marco returned to the hill. At first, every step was difficult. His legs trembled, his breathing grew heavy. But he kept climbing, day after day, a little higher each time. Each attempt left him stronger than before. Meanwhile, the bird practiced too. Its weak wing grew steadier, its movements more confident. Without realizing it, Marco and the bird were healing together. One evening, as the sky glowed with warm sunset colors, Marco carried the bird back to the hill. Step by step, he climbed higher than ever before. His muscles burned, but he didn't stop. And then he reached the top. For the first time, he stood on the Vershina, wind rushing past him, the entire town stretching below like a painting. In his hands, the bird spread its wings. A moment later, it leapt into the air. It wasn't a perfect flight. It wobbled slightly, but it was flying, free, brave, alive. Marco watched it rise into the glowing sky, and suddenly he understood something important. Courage doesn't appear all at once. It grows quietly every time you try again. He stepped onto the old wooden bench at the top of the hill, standing taller than he ever had before. The wind moved through his hair, but this time
I can
it
do
didn't
this.
feel cold.
Here I go.
It felt like freedom. Because the
Yes!
hill had never been the obstacle. The only thing he had ever needed to conquer was the doubt inside himself.